scared, like just me on the YouTube,
Okay, 1 minute.
just my face on YouTube, like horrible. Yeah.
I'm gonna be
So
with
I
you.
think thank you. So I think we can start introduce yourselves. So Andrew, can you introduce yourself first?
Yeah, of
Andrew?
course. So, my name is Indo Miller. I am 32 years old. Have been attending on TNT since I think June of the last year. I'm geologist. Nowadays, I'm living in São Paulo, Campinas, São Paulo. That's it.
Yeah, that is great. Thank you. And you, Rogério, how are you today? Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. First of all, good afternoon, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 41 years old. I live in Cosmópolis. Cosmópolis, a small city, state São Paulo, close to Campinas. And I have been studying English for 1 year, and I'm married. I have two kids, and here I am. Here I am to practice English with you guys.
Yeah, that is great. And you, Alice, how are you today?
Hello, I'm Alice. I'm 18 and I'm here to practice with
Hello.
you. And nice to meet you all.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. And you, Wesley, how are you today? Can you introduce yourself?
I'm doing great. Um, uh, Good afternoon, guys. My name is Wesley. I am 24 years old. I'm graduating in business administration and I live in Rio de Janeiro. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, that is great. Thank you. Nice to meet you. And you, Leonardo, how are you today? Introduce yourself.
Well, doing great. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leonardo. I am 18. I am a student, and that's pretty much.
Yeah, that is great. Thank you. So
Thank you.
for who don't knows me, I'm Ana. I'm from São Paulo, and I will be the host here, today. And yeah, sorry guys, it's because I'm a little late today, this week at all. I think we can start. As I said, we're gonna talk about this viral poem that this girl did, like I don't know, 4 years ago. I'm not sure. And the first question is: have you ever felt that you aren't good? Like, yeah, I don't know. Rogério, can you start?
Oh, yeah. About the first question, yes. Many times, I think that I'm not off in something, you know. For example, in the past, I thought I'm not good enough to talk with another people. I'm very shy person, and things like that. I think that I'm not able to make certain jobs, and I think it's normal for everyone. I think it's everyone at least one time thought about that, right?
Yeah, thank you. And you, Alice, have you ever?
Yes, because I'm very shy and I thought the same thing as Rogerio said, that I wasn't good enough to talk to people, to meet new people. But now I'm getting better and I'm feeling better. So
Yeah, that's great. So yeah. And you, Ando?
Well, very good question. I feel it, all the time because, the more because I'm researcher, so I have to sometimes overcome, my research due and study too much and read too much and write too much in English and do my best. So it's hard to control this imposter syndrome, So that's it.
Yeah. And you, Leonardo, what do you think about this question?
For me, sometimes mostly on high school, because like our personality is being built. Like we don't know actually who we are, like what we like, what we don't like. So yeah, mostly in high school, but nowadays I'm pretty good, I'm pretty fine. That's it.
Yeah, great. And you, Wesley, what do you think?
Of course, I already felt it. Mostly in my high school when I had classes about math or physics, and I am not that good in math or physics. So yeah, but nowadays I'm doing great. Thanks God.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think this question, as in this, I don't know, I feel this every single day, and especially with English, every single day, like I'm trying not even like walls, when I'm saying English or think that I'm doing not great at all. I think we can go to the next one now because everybody already answered the question. So yeah. Oh, thank you for opening your camera. And so I think I will skip the next one now because it's like similar. So I will go to the 31. Is are the schools and the workplaces toxic? What do you think, Alice?
Oh, I think that is. I don't know about the workplace because I just finished the high school, but the schools, of course, unfortunately, because people sometimes like to judge other people or make it funny, entre aspas, funny jokes, and this is not cool.
Yeah. And you, Wesley, what do you think about this question? Oh, thank you for opening camera.
Uh, I think so because in the school or in workplaces we usually feel pressure about reach some goals like, oh, you are in the school, so you need to have good grades to go to good university, and if you are in the workplace there are a lot of pressure for you reach some goals there, and I don't think that it's something that is healthy for the employer or for the students because they feel pressure, they can't concentrate too much to study or to do this kind of thing. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, great. And you, Rogério, what do you think about this question?
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. Especially in schools, because when we were youth, you saw so many jokes, bad jokes, by the way, with people. They're a little fat, guys making jokes about this, saying, "Yeah, you are fat, you are ugly," things like that. Even nowadays, even at work, we can see jokes about that, and I think it's bad because certain people felt bad when they received these kind of jokes. It's bad. I think certain people need to grow up and need to evolve their minds.
Yeah. And you, Leonardo, what do you think about this question?
You can call me Leo if you want. So yeah, I totally agree with him. Like mostly on school because there's this comparison, this judgment about everything that you're gonna do, like the way that you dress, the way that everything that you do. And I think in the what's the word, like in the workplaces, there's some, but it's like less, way less than the schools. I've been working for like a year, and I don't see that much, but like it exists. But in the high schools, it's like way more.
Yeah, Andrew, what do you think about this question?
Well, I think I agree, but my opinion is not only the school and the workplace is toxic, because this place is an extension of our society. Sometimes even our families toxic as well. So, we live in a competition society. So we are, pulse and improve a lot of times, several times during our life. So, I think it's a kind of society problem, it's not only an environment problem, specifically.
Yeah, you said something really important. No, I was reading again the question and it was like, it's not just a school and the workplaces, no, a lot of places on the social medias as well. So I think, as you said, I think is the society, and then the places are just, as you said, this perfect. I don't have nothing more to say. Yeah. So the next question, I think everybody already answered this question. So I will just go to the next one is, oh, the four. I know the number four. Have you ever felt that you were in the loop? I forgot that I put a loop. It's like circle and wrong. I'm so sorry. I just saw right now. I don't know what it was on my mind. When I was doing these questions in the same routine every day. Like the loop of the routine, doing like the same thing every single day. Alicia, have you ever? Oh,
Loop is the same thing of loop. I don't know. Can you explain me again, please?
yeah, it's like the same thing, but I like I read it wrong. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Sometimes, especially in this quarantine, sometimes I think, oh my God, I'm doing the same things. Like I just watch series and then I go to sleep and I eat. And sometimes I feel that I'm doing nothing. And this is really bad, but I'm trying to like create different routines because it's good for our mental health.
Yeah. And you, Rogério, what do you think about this question?
Oh yes, yes, I felt this way in the past. For example, I had a job during 5 years that I doing the same job every day. During 5 years, and then one day I thought, well, I think to do something different in my life, because I can't evolve this way. I will stuck here forever if I doing nothing in my life. And then I give up of my job, and I got a new job, and I start doing different things every day during these years, and the things change in my life. The everything changed in my life, and I think everyone needs to improve their life, doing different things in their lives.
Yeah. And you, Wesley, what do you think?
Uh, yes, I try to. I think that, of course, my opinion. I think that be have a routine. It's something good, at least for me, to maintain some task for me and to be aware what I'm doing and do these kind of things every day help me to maintain myself uh, in a disciplined way, and help me. It's helped me. So yeah, but of course there are some times that the loop and the routine is not something is not useful, because I don't know if you guys already read about a plateau in English. So if you do the same thing in English every day, there is a time that you don't evolve anymore. So you need to do different kind of things, use another techniques or so. So yeah, that's it. Um, that's it.
Yeah, thank you for sure. I'm feeling that I'm just, in this step of my English. Rogério, you wanna say something?
Well, I already answered this question, but I agree with you, Wesley. We need to do something different in our studies, and now I'm doing something different as well. Like for example, I got a audio in English, and I doing my way to the work. I listen and repeat everything that audio said, you know, to practice my pronunciation in English, and I think it's helping me to communicate because I'm studying English just for 1 year.
Yeah. And you, Wendell, what do you think? Have you ever felt this way?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, I totally agree with Wesley, but it's very easy for us, humans, to accustom with a situation. So sometimes you are doing in a loop because our brain already know how to do it automatically. So you have to try, always try to change the way to approach a situation. And it's not hard to do it. It's not hard to do it because if you go out of your comfortable zone, to live in a looping is a less energy, living in a less energy. So yeah, that's it. It's the life you have to overcome a lot and spend more energy trying to escape from the situations.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you, Alicia, have you ever?
I already answered this question. I was the first one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think
No problem.
everybody already answered this question. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Like, just say the names. Like I feel that I'm in the school. Like just say everybody's name. Okay, so I think we can go to the next one. But I would like to add.
Nah, I don't answer.
Yeah, so you can go. I wasn't sure, but yeah, you can answer.
So yes, actually, I try to plan my routine, like to manage it, because I think it's a good thing. Like make something consistency, in my opinion, is the key to success. Like if you study for 30 days, something that you like every day, I think you're gonna succeed on it. So for me, like Angel say, routine is a good thing. I think Wesley say as well. So I try to manage and planning my routine.
Yeah, and I think like as you said, I think this name routine is really important because usually we have this thought that if you spend the whole day like before the test, we're gonna like be the best one and success in the test on the test, but then like it's better if you study like 30 days and like few hours in a day, like oh my god, I forgot the word in English. I just forgot the word in English. But like this, I prefer like few hours in a day and every day than like 20 hours and do not more
Yes,
this
yes,
is stuff. Yeah, for sure.
totally agree.
Yeah, and I feel this a little bit, that my life is really stuck. I really would like to change it. This pandemic is bothering me a lot, and then it's just increasing, and then it's bothering me more than normal. Yeah, so
Y- you can change if there's something that helps me. It's like try to plan like in the week, like what are you gonna do like on the week. It's something that helps me. Like if you want to try.
Yeah, I don't know. I try this, but I don't know. Like everybody say, oh, put in times to do the task, but I feel that I'm not able to do in this few time. I need more time. I need my time to do the thing, and then when I'm gonna see like I spend the whole day doing just one thing. I can work out, I can do the lunch, and then after study and do all the things the same day. I need like, okay, so on Sunday I would do this, and like is better to me. I don't know.
I get
And
it.
yeah. And the next question is, at school time, or are you pressed to reach good grade? Yeah. Alicia, you can go and then after choose someone though. You know.
Okay. No, I think that I never felt pressured about reaching good grades because my parents, they always supported me and my brothers, and I like to study, so I always had good grades at school. So I didn't have this problem at school.
Yeah. And you, Rogério?
Well, to be honest, during my study, when I was younger, I have to give up from my school because I had to help my mom, because I need to get a job to help there pay the bills, and she never pressed me to have a great grades in school, because we are very poor in that days, and after that, the time passed, and the things improve in my life, and after that I began to study again, and I pressure myself. I pressure myself to have a great grades in school. But when I was young, no, right?
Yeah. And you, Wendell?
Oh yeah, when I was teenager, I hadn't had this kind of reinforcement of studying, and well, I always be an intermediate student, and only nowadays I'm thinking maybe no, maybe well when I was teenager I tried to study by myself in terms of I always liked to read philosophical books, for example, to play instruments, know how to play instruments and those things. But in terms of studying, and reach good grades, I didn't have this kind of you know, I don't know, reinforce it. But nowadays, I think it's very important, But of course, my parents didn't have, the same thing in their life. So, I can't to ask for this.
Great. And you, Leo?
Yes, actually, when I was like 14, 13, there was this pressure. Like it was the pressure about you cannot take like red notes, nota vermelha, or nota abaixo da média. It was only this pressure. I was like an intermediate student, so yeah. But I have this pressure before. But nowadays, it's up to you. It's your responsibility, and that's it.
Yeah. And you, Wesley?
Yes, of course, I already felt it because my parents pushed me a lot when I was in the school to reach good grades and study a lot. But nowadays, it's something, as Leonardo said, is you. It's just you and your responsibility, and yeah, that's it.
Wesley, do you finish it?
Yes, yes. I think that she down. The internet is not too good.
Yes, let's wait.
I'm muted. Oh, now I'm muted. So yeah, now it's working. No, my internet was really bad today. Yeah, so I think we can go to the next one. Everybody answer this question. Is do you daily procrastinating? If not, how do you do it? Please tell me the secrets, because it's kind of impossible to I can't. And Alice, can you answer first?
Oh, if there is something that I do every day is procrastinate, unfortunately. I would like to change it, but I don't know how. Sometimes I can like organize my day and do all the things that I've wrote that I would have to do, but usually I unfortunately procrastinate and I would like to change it.
Yeah, and you, Leo.
Yes, for me, like I'm not procrastinating that much like before, spending that many time on like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Like nowadays, like I say, I'm planning my week, planning my goals, objectives for the week. So I'm procrastinating way more. I like separate one time just to procrastinate like 30 minutes of my day to check like uh, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter. So gets easier. And another thing that I do is like have a purpose. And when you have a purpose, you like you you're gonna procrastinating, but it's gonna be way more difficult because you're so focused on your purpose, on your goals, your objectives, that if you that you know if you're gonna procrastinating, you're not gonna like reach out there. So for me, it's like that's it. Like have a purpose, manage your week, plan your week, set your goals, and that's it.
Yeah, it's been hard to me this late week, because I was doing exactly the same thing, but then like everything go like water down, or I don't know, so this exists in English, but it was really horrible, and then I can't focus anymore. I'm like starting to have classes again, but it's still been not good enough. And you, Wesley, what do you think?
Yes, of course, I already procrastinated, but as I said, I usually plan my day and all my weekends. So, as I think that was the last one that I said, when you do this, it's help you a lot to don't just don't procrastinate it. And one thing that helped me a lot as well was uh, uh, delete all the social media from my cell phone. So it's helped me a lot to don't pay attention to useless things. And yeah, be more focused in your goals, and yeah, that's
Yes, I totally agree with you. Like social media was a huge problem for me, but sometimes you gotta like take this out. Like if you're like procrastinating that much, uninstall it. I think will be the better, I don't know, recommendation. And yeah, social media is a really big problem.
Yeah, I just don't do this because I really don't remember any password. No, so I know that it would be like a problem, like try and remember, all the passwords. But I usually, when I'm like on classes, I try putting my phone on the box, or like doing something with the phone to don't see the phone and don't remember where's the phone, and then I can really concentrate. But I really put it like many efforts in the screen. I'm trying like take notes, and pay attention, really pay attention. I'm trying my best, So, and you, Endo.
Yeah, I agree with Leonardo about the goal. If I have a main goal, makes more easy to do the stuffs. But more than this, maybe I think I have to split 10 little goals. First of all, in order to put in a little schedule your goals. And well, procrastinating is something that we do normally, but it's a kind of skill that we have to learn. It's not a thing that you gonna learn quickly. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be, good with my schedule, do the right things, have to do step by step, little by little. So, and is not a linear, way as well. So we have to, it's growing just a little bit per day. For example, if even um, the the thing that we are discussing right now, meaning mean that we are thinking about it, and we have a lot of people that automatically live their lives but don't think about the procrastination, you know, only spending the times doing it. So that's it. We have to try to go on, and try every day. Do just a little bit. Try every day. Try every day. Try every day. Less social media, more focus. 30 minutes, and then 4 minutes, and then 1 hour, and then you know.
Yes, man, I totally agree with you. Like sometimes I try to set up a routine, but like, for example, I set up like, oh, I'm gonna study for 2 hours or like 3 hours. So I was like 0 hours to 3 hours, and like that's not gonna work. But if you set up like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start 30 minutes, like 1 hour, 2 hour, and next week 3 hours, it's like step by step, you're gonna like grown up, gonna make this an habit. So it's gonna help you a lot. Totally agree with you.
Yeah, like this kind of happened with me with the time that I wake up. No, because I always wake up like 11 a.m. like to midday, like almost the kind of girl. But then I started to wake up like 90, like 10, 90, and then 80, and then like I'm waking up in 6 in the morning, like I'm feel that I'm an adult now, that I need to take responsibilities. But it's really true, I think it's step by step. And but at the same time it's really hard, respect this step, because if we want to do things like in my hands right now, yeah. Everybody answered this question, so I think so. I'm not sure.
Me not.
Yeah, Rogério. So you can answer this question.
Yeah, thank you. So I don't procrastinate. I don't procrastinate. For example, in English, I have been studying English for 1 year, and I study English every day, every single day. Sometimes even in the Sundays, because I have a goal. I have a goal. In this year, 2021, in the end of this year, I want to achieve the intermediate level in English, and I can't. If you want something, for example, in English, you can't study just 2 times per week. You have to study every day, every single day, almost. And I have this goal. I have this purpose in my life. In the end of this year, I want to achieve the intermediate level in English. I know that I have a long way for the front, but somehow I will to get there.
Yeah, that is really, really incredible. Because I'm horrible with the things. Yeah,
Ah,
I just like to train, but not to achieving the goal. Like it's
yeah.
something that I have this problem. But
For
yeah,
example, when I help my wife clean the house, I grab my earphones and I will listen to podcasts in English and help her clean the house, wash the dish, always doing something related with English.
Yeah, and the little test is the best way, like to starting this routine, this
Yeah.
immersion in English,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to make an appointment that, of course, we have to do it hard if we have a goal in, do the things frequently. The frequency, it's important, but sometimes, the procrastination, it's a trigger that our body and our brain, have to stay more soft, So, for example, I think that I have been learned a lot about, personal development, that we can, in order to procrastinate, do something that is kind of transversal in terms of, for example, listen a song. For example, I play acoustic guitar, so I play songs in English, and I appreciate the time that I'm playing songs in English. That is, and another time I'm talking with you, like not right now, and another time I'm reading some stuff or watching a cartoon, It's different way to approach the same thing, And for example, I really appreciate I can't spend all my day, watching cartoon, but I can't, even in English, but I can't. So I have to, watch 4 or 5 episodes. So it's important to procrastinate, to relax, uh, that's it, but because if you don't, you're gonna stay stuck in terms of learning. Sometimes you feel
Yes,
that we can't to progress, we can't to move forward because we are doing the same stuff, in looping automatically like in robo, and the things don't move.
Yeah, and I think like in the intensive way, like so you like I had like this last week's nightmare, I couldn't sleep, and then I was like only studying, and then I was like with my mind in another word, thinking a lot of things in English and then in Portuguese, and then it was really hard to me, So yeah, I think you said really important. Sometimes it's really important to take time and relax, because the mind needs this, the body needs this. And yeah, but in naughty all day, don't say that, oh, procrastinate is cool because it's naughty cool. Who did this every single day is naughty cool, but it's really important to take the time. Moving to
Yeah.
another question. Yeah, you can say, go on. You can.
You say, yes, and I totally agree with you again. Like, sometimes you just want to study. For example, if you're gonna study like 7 days of the week, your head are like gonna burn out. Like in the weekend, I try to hang out with friends, hang out with my family, like do the things that you like, listen to some music or maratonar Netflix. Like sometimes you gotta procrastinating because it's good, like for you to relax, to calm down sometimes. So procrastinating sometimes is not a bad thing.
Yes, guys, I start agree with you because English, we are studying English as our second language. English is not our first language, and I think I start agree with you guys. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you. So the next one's like, oh my goodness, like we're moving on to the another topic. I'm so sorry. It's like, have you ever suffered bullying? How do you overcome it, like on the workplace or in the at school? Some places that, or even though in your house, baby, I really suffer bullying in my house. Like, yeah. Angel, can you start?
Yeah, I already suffered bullying, in some places, but because I'm a black man and when I was, a teenager and a kid, it was a kind of stuff that I had unsolved, in terms of personality. but nowadays I'm totally good with it. So yeah, the overcome is you have to, how can I explain? You have to know who really you are, to understand it. You have to learn how to appreciate who you are in terms of, in terms of everything. Nowadays, I'm very confident, with my stuffs, with my knowledge, with the things that I'm doing, and I don't need to be approved to stay good with me. I do by my own. So that's a thing that I'm not insane right now. I'm learning. I learned how to do it. That's it. You have to learn with the things, and to overcome, because the most of part of the bullying is coming from the prejudice. In prejudice, we know what it means. It's a kind of bullshit of the society. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, girls, Luana and Victoria, I'm so sorry, and Matheus, because I just saw after that I opened the rooms, that it was like just 3 people in this room. I'm so sorry, but I hope that it was a really great conversation. So, Victoria, how was the conversation in your room?
It was great, really, but we talked after the questions about things and methods that help us to feel better doing things, And Luna was saying that she liked to exercise to help her, and it was great. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you for sharing. And you, Melissa, how was the conversation?
It was very enjoyable. I love this conversation. We talk about procrastination a lot. So at the end, we all have the same problems. Like the people and me, they were in the same role. We are all addicted to social media, and we all agreed that workplace, school was a very toxic place. So yeah, the conversation was very productive.
Great. And you, Alexandre, how was it in your room?
Was very good. Different point of view sometimes, but we could discuss about the topic, about the accomplished goals, be positive. Don't think about you aren't good enough. I think you are always good enough, guys. And you are so young, and you have to think about be positive, thinking about you can do everything in your life. I share my school, uh, with 16 years old. I went to the primary school, and 10 years later, I was inside the bank and Banco do Brasil, and it's it was because I was positive. I realized that if I didn't do that, who could do it for me? Because I was very poor, I haven't anything enough to live. So I think you have to be positive all the time. You have to run to accomplish your goals. Don't procrastinate in your life. Don't think about tomorrow I will do that. No, tomorrow uh, don't exist yet. The day is today. You have to try to realize your goal every single day, step by step. You go beyond the circumstance.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your thoughts. It was really incredible. And I forgot to say that in one question I put it like some word wrong, and I would like to say that is loop. Is not a loop. I was like just writing and then I didn't pay attention in the grammar correctly. And yeah, just this, I would like to say because it's really important because I'm not a teacher, I'm just learning as you guys. I feel the pain, now everybody's here feeling. And you, Lenin, how was the conversation in your group? Oh, you're muted. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you speaking a little? The procrastination is every day. I have procrastination in the social media and the work in my house. And every day is difficult for me. But I try manter uma rotina
Keep
in
it
my
real.
day. Yes, in my day for work and study English in law and routine for day in my day.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And you, Mateus, I saw that you come back a few minutes ago.
Yes, the battery of my notebook has run out. Then I came back. So in the room it was we was discussing about the how to be productive and get better each day and how to be good enough and we don't have to compare our lives with others' life, and we have to be better than yesterday and think about our journey and not about the others' opinion. And as the Alexandre experience voice said, we have to be positive and we can reach everything that you want. We have only to want. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Was amazing. I know it was amazing. So guys, thank you so much for today meeting. Please don't forget to answer the feedback is really important. And for sure schedule another time to come here and discuss a lot of things. I know you already don't have like a time, not enough. Yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody. Come to the another meetings. And I hope see you in the next meeting.